So now that Jeff Anderson has his own backhoe, I'm wondering, should I leave this sticker on here or not? I don't know if I should be advertising for my competition.
Frank, I'm kind of into D9s. Would it suit things if I just buy another D9? Would that make it okay again? Okay, I'm mowing down ditches today. These are the kind of things you really got to watch for. Have no idea what they... Anyway, there's 3 more through here, and you have to listen careful. It sounds like a twig snapping really loud when you go over them. The ditch bank was right here. I made sure to have my tire out here because generally this crap is right in the ditch bank, but that right there, if I went the other way, I can't even get it out. I'm gonna have to take the grader and pop them all out. Anyway, that go right through a tire right there. That's bad. Bad. Anyway, Jake's over there, way over there, with the 336 taking out trees. Oh, got lots of stick on there for you. Don't that look like a Chinese rickshaw overloaded with bamboo? Tree hauler. So still got cows in here, so he's got to open and shut the gate every time he comes in. Anyway, he's dumping all that over there, and then someday they'll light her on fire. So here he comes with another doozy load. Wabco loggers, that's a good Discovery Channel series, isn't it? There ain't nothing better to haul trees with than that thing. That's just the quickest way to clean up a mess. And we're just getting started. There's a lot of trees on this place to get rid of. A lot of trees. He's still got a pile up there that's down. All this dead stuff. It's everywhere. So what we're doing here is there's pivots that go on this place, and right there's a place where the pivots are going to miss, so that's where he wanted to stock them, and then they'll get burnt at some point in time. Hopefully he'll let us throw some diesel on her and torch it off, but not on a windy day. We don't want to catch river bottoms on fire. That could get expensive. This is all this farm was flood irrigated, and you just can't make money on flood irrigated ground. It's just impossible anymore. So it's all going under pivots. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that I run into. I'll bet I've picked up 50 of these so far. You really got to listen and you got to pay attention. Usually it bends them over, so it's not a problem. But there was 2 of them here, a broke off piece, and then that one was sticking straight up, and it would have went right through the sidewall of the tire if I hadn't noticed it when I was taking the other one out. So they come out fairly easy, but they tend to break off right there where they've been welded because they crystallize them. Digger links are hardened steel. So anyway, I haven't ruined a tire yet, but with the amount of digger links, I'm probably gonna poke a hole in one. I'm really worried about it, but you got to pay attention. Hopefully I got enough money to pay attention. So anyway, there's the stockpile of mainline. It grows every day. It seems like there's a truck comes in every day, dumps more off. They got a lot of mainline to put in because the water for all these fields here on this end are gonna have to come from clear up there, kind of where you can see that house on the hill. That's probably, well, it is. That's about 1.5 miles is what that is. So a lot of digging. Frank, you need to move to Idaho. You could do some serious trenching here. Do you travel that far? You ever seen a cat skid steer smoke like a D9 cat? An old cat? I'd say that one's got a problem. Another massive load on its way. She's coming around the corner. She's coming around the bend. I ain't seen one smoke like that since I don't know when. Oh, how long before they burn that up? That's insane. Look at that baby go. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, I'm rolling in ditches today on 1,000 acres. I have rolled in more ditches than I can count, and I'm not even scratching the surface yet. Okay, so I have to go up each side twice, rolling a windrow to the center. and then I go straight blade and up the middle, and that's what it looks like. So it's really dry, and there's some big old chunks of stuff in there, but once they get the green tractors in here and equipment, they'll knock her down. You'll never know it was here. So just out here driving down the highway, there's a 336 tailgating me. What the heck? And he just headed down the road. Wonder if he knows where he's going. Huh. Crazy people. Alright folks, this is Fred Cunningham. Frank's my brother. I taught him everything I know. Backhoe King here. There, how do you start this thing? There's the key switch. Oh, there we go. Let's see, what's this do? Oh, that lifts up the bucket. Oh boy, look at me go. I'm a backhoe man. Alright. Press that little pedal to make her go. Look at me. I'm styling. I'm moving to Mulhall, Oklahoma. Love you, Frank. How's it going, Mr. Griff? He just woke up. Boy, he sleeps in a lot now. Sleep, naps, and then bothers you and wants to play. Naps, wants to bother you and play. Well, it's a brisk, I don't know what day it is. I think it's Friday. And Friday, she's a nice day. It's been windy and cold and all kinds of stuff. So let's go out here to the Jpaydirt box. Put the sticker on. Because I got like 50 boxes on the steps. And we'll get the paper. This is quite the rag. There's a crazy lady. Let's go have a look. Okay, got boxes. I'm going to Nancy Pierce in Hunters, Washington. My good little buddy Anderson Hedrick in Glasgow, Kansas. James Atkins in Conway, Arkansas. There's another box for Nancy Pierce. What did I do? Double up on everything? No. Okay, so you ordered hats and shirts. Yeah, okay. Cody Reese out of Temple, Georgia. Amy Layton out of Seagrove, North Carolina. Thank you, guys. The shirt's going to Steve Gosney. Sorry I didn't have the long sleeves, Steve. Richard Groundland, Belfouche, South Dakota. Michael Byers in Duncanville, PA. And John Connett in Phippsburg, Colorado. And then I got tons of calendars. There's one for Cody in Georgia. James Atkins in Conway. Uncle Carl Curley in Loudon, Tennessee. Thank you, Carl. Nathan Cassout, Marion, Illinois. William Moran in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Richard Groundland again in Belfouche. Oh, and Why Not Construction. Old Tony Spresser. Tony makes the Filthy Whore and Killdozer silhouettes. Ralph Tubbs, Brooksville, Florida. Thank you, Tubbsy. Nancy Pierce, Hunters Way, Washington. Brian Arnold, Columbus, Ohio. Ooh, Anderson, you're getting a calendar too. I think your dad bought that. David Glotty, Westminster, Maryland. He's got a calendar and a Jpaydirt wallet. Man, you're gonna love those. This goes in my front pocket, carries all the cash I need. Plenty of places for my cards, driver's license. I love it. I'm done sitting on wallets. Bonnie Eggerth in Bertram, Minnesota. Timothy Stevens in Kane, Illinois. Wes Phillips in Ellsworth, Iowa. And boy, I hope I put a label on that. Yep. Eric Younts, Walnut Cove, North Carolina. And Thomas Centers in Louisa, Kentucky. Thank you, guys. So I got to go get the tanker with some water in it and go wash the radiator out on Killdozer. She's heating. Took a heat gun the other day and checked what was going in the top and what was coming out the bottom. And there wasn't very much difference in temperature, so I'm pretty sure that's the radiator is plugged. So you guys have a awesome Friday. Oh, on a side note, so I just had to refund another Australian's money this morning. United States Postal Service won't deliver into Australia, and they're just raking the guy that runs it, because he's a Trump appointee, over the coals over it. But United Parcel Service, UPS, won't even deliver. I tried using them and they said, no, we can't do it. Well, the reason that nobody's delivering to Australia is because it's in lockdown and they got nobody to deliver the packages. So what happens is they just send them back, and that costs everybody a lot of money. So it has nothing to do with the guy who's running United States Postal Service just because he was a Trump nominee. Rachel Madcow was going on about it last night on YouTube, and everything she said was completely unfactual. She even had the letter there from USPS, and USPS said we're not delivering because there's nobody to deliver the packages when they get there. So I guess when Australia decides that they need to stop this nonsense, I can ship into Australia. I don't think there's a problem anywhere else. It's just Australia. Yeah, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Now this is how you wash out a radiator. You bring an 8,000 gallon tanker of water. So I had to change the filter. Restriction gauge is all the way up. The old one weighed about 100 pounds, plugged. I still get a lot of guys telling me I don't have a cover on my air filter, so I'm going to explain this again. So these are the old style, and these screw in with this, and then there's a clip on the back side that holds it in. And then, so the safety is new according to what I had written on the old air filter. This is a new safety. Looks like it says 10 of 20, October of 20. So it hasn't been, the safety has not been changed. And this is the first change on the primary since both of them were replaced. So what I'll do is I'll take a magic marker and put a 1 right here, which means I've changed the primary once. When I get to 3, then this safety has to get changed. But the way this works is the safety is held in by all these bolts up in there. And this is a cage that comes back to here, and this is the stud that pulls the air filter in tight and seals it upper all the way around there. So let me get the pin. Okay, so that's in. That silver deal is a gasket. You always want to make sure that's in good shape. If not, replace it. And then there's the clip that retains it in there. So let's get her in the hole here. Okay, it's in there. And then you just fold this butterfly nut over that so it can't unscrew. Anyway, that's all there is to it. Now all I gotta do is write the date on that. Okay, that right there was some really rough ground. Had a lot of trees in it. Jake took them out. They're over in that pile. And it was full of roots and stuff. Some of them were pretty big. So the farmer, he broke his ripper. He went through the first pass and nailed a big one. Part of a stump, broke off a stump and a root. So I've ripped it all. Everywhere there was trees. Harder than the back of your head. Ain't had water forever. Hasn't been farmed. So now what I'm doing is I got that all straightened up, leveled up. So I'm working my way on around here and down through here and filling this swell up. Just skimming some dirt off the top of the field to taper it off for them. Anyway, it's an awesome day. It's not, there's no sunshine, but it's nice and cool, a little overcast. I couldn't find a Sharpie marker to mark the filter, so I'll have to do that when I come tomorrow. Write the hours and the date on it, but I like to write the date because should be chucking those filters every year. And that filter was exactly 1 year old and she was plugged. The filter miner was up in the red. And I noticed my boost was down a wee bit, so she was struggling for air. It was choked up. I had an air filter in a fuel truck over there. I always carry one, so we're good to go. Anyway, they're unloading pivots. There's one truck there, and then there's one somewhere out there, and one over on the road there waiting to get unloaded. So there'll be 8 pivots go in here. This is the biggest one. This one's, I think, a 10 or 11 tower. I got quite a pile of tires over there. Anyway, Matt's done pulling out all the gravel out of the roads and got them covered back up with dirt. All I need to do is go around this bottom end, fill this in, and then I've got to do some ripping down there where there was some trees. And then I'm off to go do something else, probably go get on the grader, roll some more ditches in. We've got some trees down there, and there's one that's up against the power pole. It's actually trying to tip the power pole over. So we got a couple choices there. Chainsaw it off at the stump and then try to remove it, or call the power company and say, hey, we need you to come out here, hang on to this pole while we pull the stump out. It's a Russian olive, and they will grow back unless you pour some Roundup. Just as soon as you get it cut off, pour Roundup on the stump, and then you won't get all those shoots trying to grow back. Russian olives are a very hard tree to kill.
Stop.
What do you need? What do you need? Hey, I know there's a bone over here. Did you know you had a bone over here? Here you go. We'll watch, sit and watch Tom and Jerry. Is that what you needed, bud? A bone? Hmm?